Hello, good morning. Happy Sunday and Final Fantasy Randomizer Summer Co-op 2024 Game 3 hype. We got Pizza Power, the second slice, versus the Breen Fiends. My name is Luffy. I'm joined in the booth by Fellison again. Fellison, how you doing this morning?
Hello. Well, it's pretty exciting to be back for commentary again after yesterday's exhibition race. And
Yeah.
this time we have an actual proper tournament race with all four runners here.
Yeah. Well, yesterday, if you guys saw us, our friend Peasants overslept a little bit, so we had a little exhibition for Game 3. The Breen Fiends had to forfeit Game 2, but Woo Bear said, hey, I'm here, and Pizza Power said, hey, we're here too, so they ran a 2v1 exhibition, which was a lot of fun to watch. Very close race on a 2-on-1. It was really a lot of fun, but we got everybody here this morning. Peasants woke up, set his alarm, and we are ready to go. It's going to be very exciting. We have the Game 3 here. This is the last match of the round of 16. We have everybody else has moved on. So, fellas, this is very exciting, right? Game 3 here. We're looking forward to this.
Yep, and this is, as you said, last game of the round, determining which of these teams will go on to face Nuke Kids.
Who are those guys? Never heard of them.
So, anyway, in the little time we have before they get started, why don't we take a look at the party and the blessings. So, first, the fourth party members are the fighter and the black mage. And for our blessings, the fighter has plus 40 HP and improved throw hammer, which always an exciting blessing to see, especially on flag set like this where we'll be at high levels.
Improved Thor. Don't sleep on that. If we can find the early Thor hammer, that can turn into an endgame weapon. That really can do some damage.
Can imagine if we stack a bunch of tempers on that. And the thief, also very exciting. Telemagic and the red mage armor. Telemagic is, in my opinion, in the running for best blessing in the game.
Yeah, I agree. It's very useful. You get 2 shots of warp and or exit. So very useful to get in and out of dungeons because we're going to be doing some shuffling about. Floor shuffle, town shuffle, deep towns, dead ends, exits all over the place, unsafe starts. So that telemagic is going to be very useful in the early game.
Yes. So then, the black belt does not exist.
Oh,
the 4 mages. The red mage has plus 20 vitality and do magic, so if someone picks that red mage, that will be a pretty tanky one in the late game, though it should be noted that red mage is a bit risky in its flag since you really want the healing and the life cast from the white mage. Speaking of white mage, today they have plus 15 agility and 10 hit percent. A bit underwhelming compared to the other, but who knows, that 15 energy might save the bacon. And the black mage has equipped and Bonk, and, of course, legendary weapons.
Yeah, the absolute perfect person you want to see that on is the black mage, who's always the melee carry, said nobody ever.
Hey, he will always be able to run saber.
I can't argue with that. That's a very good point. You never know. That would be something, right? Maybe these runners get lucky. They find an early katana and, maybe saber rolls in the first couple levers. And we see a black mage take out carry. Who knows?
So anyway, I think they are about to get started now. Yep, yeah. There it is.
Little shuffle of the party. We have a starting inventory here of a couple of okay weapons and a couple of okay pieces of armor. Hand axe, scimitar, a couple things from the melee to swing. Silver bracelets plus 4 is nice. Chain armor plus 5 is amazing. That's really good.
For parties, we see that Pizza Power both picked Fighter Thief red-black, while Breen Fiends opted with the white mage instead of the red.
I like the white mage a lot in this flag set. The guaranteed access to life or life 2 is really useful coming into the final dungeons in the late game.
So, we see both of the Connery entrances, each leading to some sort of dungeon, and one of those quickly leads into Gaia.
Hey, the perfect place we want to see with levels 7 and 8 magic that we can't use.
What? There's the loot.
Wow, 50-second loot. Now, this is not going to turn into a loot hunt. That's exciting. tons of trap boxes on this Agma floor. You'll notice some boxes have an X over them. That means they are what we call a trap box. They're always going to have a really good piece of gear in there, but they will not have anything in there that's a key item to move along the progress of the game. So you're going to want to see them take those fights, but it's a little dicey early on. We've seen lobsters in a box. We've seen a couple gross things so far. So it could be dangerous, but, you know, you're going to want to open those eventually.
I see a Reddy with Cure. Funny.
That's cute.
So there's the Oxiel in that cave. I believe that's a loose.
Wow, okay. Early loose, early shop item. Oxiel's good to see as well, because that's going to give us access to the Onrak dungeon, which is another entrance.
Dark Moon checking what Doom Magic the Red Mage rolled in order to maybe see if they can sneak in a trapped box fight. But if I recall correctly, Wizards are actually pretty good on magic defense, so yeah, only the Greogre was killed by that one.
A little dicey. We're going to try Zap this time, see if that works.
Meanwhile, Materials Cave is one of the Cardia entrances.
Ooh.
With a ribbon! Nice!
Loose ribbon too, not incentivized. You see the pickup was really fast there. There was no slight pause. There's a slight pause, that means there's the jingle, which means it's one of our incentivized items. So that loose ribbon is some very handy knowledge right now.
And also one thing I picked up on is that the other Conaria entrance ended with the Elfland Castle, so that's one place they'd want to come back to once they have the item they need.
Woobear finding Provoca, level 2 magic, and the pirates are here, so we get some spells. We have a key item here. We got a few charges of that because we picked up some XP somewhere. Maddie with a Giga Fight. Look at that.
Ooh, exciting! Well, maybe it would be a bit more exciting with someone to actually kill those, but...
Bane, Maddie, Bane. Yeah.
Anyway, let me try to catch the Provoke magic. As Peasants is probably about to enter one of the shops. Yep, there it is.
So harm.
I see Harm 3, very good on White Mage, though it will not be anything of note for Pizza Power since they only went with Red Mage. And Ice Stranded too, some good starter sweepers.
Too bad. Maddie ending up to take out those eyes, gets to level 9 very quickly. That, you love to see it.
Nice.
And looks like Vicky the Pirate gave us the Adamant, so that's another turn into the Dwarves when we find them. That's nice.
So, what next? I assume at least one runner on each side will head up to Lefane, since the bridge to Lefane is on in this flag set. But he finds a Cardia entrance at Provoca.
A few bucks in there, and ooh, loose canal. That's too loose in less than 5 minutes. This may be a little bit of a speed seed. We'll see. I don't want to call it a jet seed yet because of these flags, but we'll see. That's nice and encouraging.
And meanwhile, we're with the big find, finding Lefane and his superstore.
Nice.
With harmful in white level 1. Excellent.
No money.
Well,
we'll
Block 2 and Breen in black 1, also great.
Surface level at Dwarf Cave too. That's great. You know, it's always nice to find Lefane at surface level.
Indeed. In fact, I believe that's the same location it was in yesterday's race.
I think it was, yeah.
I commented on that too. And looks like Northwest Castle is our chime-locked entrance today.
Okay. Mermaids there at Lefane proper. Sun Swords, okay for that red mage. They brought a fighter too, I think, so that Sun Sword will do some work.
Yep, good starter weapon.
Dark Moon going to pick up that ribbon conveyed by Maddie, absolutely, and then going to head down and check out a little bit south, I think, down Elfin area. I'm going to take the eyes while he's here as well. Smart move.
Definitely. Especially now that they actually have some magic in tow.
Mm-hmm.
Matty checking all the mermaids, same with the peasants. And is it time?
Wow.
Well, it's first time for the ruby.
Okay, okay.
And there it is!
Yay, wonderful, wonderful. Our friend who's doing restreaming double duty and tracking today, Oslato, with the hooray there, loving the carbonation of bubbles.
I'm not much of a soda person, but I can appreciate the dedication to the cause.
They gotta go. That mermaid's just always in the way. Bear finding Sky Spider, taking a peek at these boxes, gonna pass. Those earths can be a little dangerous. Don't really have the firepower to take them out yet.
I see chat brainstorming the next flavors for the Bubbles Soda Co.
Ocho Orange, I like that. Opal Armor +1 in Bubbles' room as well. That's a nice piece of endgame armor for that fighter.
Absolutely.
So, quite a few things about this flag set. We're playing with 3 loose items in the world, which means they can appear anywhere except in incentivized dungeons. So, there are a few places they can not pop up. We've already found 2 of them, which is really nice. Very easy to, forget a loose location or a loose item somewhere. That can be a little frustrating. So, finding 2 of them early is definitely a blessing. And we'll see what we're going to do here. These manticores are a little ugly with cremate, but we get away. Unrunnable eyes, too. That's cute.
Another thing of note about the flag set is the very high scaling that we've put on the bosses, as they have a flat 200% scaling on stats, and I seem to recall it's 200 to 300 on HP?
2 to 350.
Right, 350.
Yep, so even better than 300, they say.
So as a result, you want a bit more stuff than more common flag set for your endgame.
Yep. Ice Shield +5 is wonderful. This fighter is looking quite good early on here.
Agreed.
Marsh Cave bottom here for Woobear. This is one of our incentivized dungeons, but the location of the item is random, so if it's not in this last box, it is probably in Marsh Attic.
Meanwhile, peasants making good use of the money they got to stock up on magic. I didn't catch the whole thing, but I saw among other things Knife 2 and Invis 2 in the White 4. Both great to have.
Bottle there for Woobear in Marsh Bottom. So that's our Marsh incentivized item as well.
And there's Nuke at 5. A bit high, but...
Slot 2. I don't think the Red Mage can learn that.
Anyway, Woobear has found that Marsh has the vanilla location for that split.
That's kind of funny, actually. I don't think I've seen that in these flags yet. The Marsh split appearing at Vanilla Marsh split.
So in its south path is Sharknado floor.
Ooh, hold shirt +6. That's a great piece of endgame armor for the mages. Is that a black mage? A black shirt? It's a white shirt. Okay.
And until then can also double as a potential way to make the fight against Carrie a bit safer, since she's been a bit nasty in this flag set.
talking about that. Carry 1 is not to be trifled with. She is the gatekeeper of the early game.
And meanwhile, the peasants had found that the battle turns into the ship at Gaia, which was one of the very first places they found out. So that's the Breen Fiends out of the inner sea.
Nice.
So Peasants is heading on to the Melman continent.
Gaia maze here. Peasants going left and then up. Attaboy. That is the correct way to do this floor. Left and up, everybody.
I insist. Right down, right. You will not make me budge on this.
We got a waterfall here at the bottom of that for peasants. Proc gen waterfall at that. So this is a procedurally generated waterfall, which will put it in a random location somewhere, and we just gotta find it. Nice.
Meanwhile, I wonder where Ruby is going now. Oh, right, doing the Lefane Superstore.
Yeah, gotta get your magic.
And is this even randomized?
I know, right? Vanilla cube from the robot. No cube block yet that I have seen, so that'll be useful when we come across it. I like to find items like that run into a block kind of early. I don't like having to search out the rod and running into a rod lock later on that I don't have the item for. It can be a little scary.
Well, same here, especially if it ends up in an especially deep entrance.
Yep. I think Maddie's Thief is still level 1 too.
Looks like it, yeah. Been taking a nut nap for most of the early game.
Hopefully they can get these vampires down, get a few levels on that thief. Yeah, I think we're okay. Nice. Probing +6 in the box there for peasants in Titan Tunnel. 3 trap boxes here. Gonna take them all.
And Dark Moon coming across some slimes, but probably lacking the spells to take them down. A bit of a shame since those are such a good sort of experience.
Ooh, Oslo, I know you saw that.
What?
Vorpal +2 in that box for Maddie.
That's definitely a sword.
Yeah, you know what? We have something for the Black Mage to do.
Yes!
Ooh, and another ribbon for Woo Bear there. Another loose ribbon. So the incentive ribbon is still to be found. We found both loose. That's great.
I see some people in chat saying best sword.
It's debatable. It'll work.
I mean, no contest, defense is the best sword.
Katana. All katana.
I'd say Katana is third, after defense and Excal. Excal, which sadly does not exist in this flag set, and in a way the defense doesn't either, since item magic is shuffled.
This is true.
So, yeah, I guess Vorpal is second best.
Vorpal's a strong weapon. It's got a very special place in my heart too, but it's gonna let you down from time to time.
Sam Rezi in chat saying we might even get Nuken Codex. Sadly, I believe the item spell pool is the created one.
Yes.
While Peasants finds Metoya with the canoe.
Yeah, we had that crystal. That's good. The world's moving along right here.
Yep, that's all the overworld available to the Breen Fiends, aside from the floatalocked places.
Mm-hmm. think the move here is you just beeline right for that northern continent. You go to Ordeals, you go to Bahamut, and I think that's where Peasants is going. Oh yeah.
Looks like it.
Yep. I always like going to Ordeals when I get that canoe right away because it's a really quick parking job. Dwarves.
And there's Dwarf Cave with one of the 2 turn-ins for that.
Alright, Adamant turns into the Rod. Useful. I think Woobear is still on Rodlock floor, possibly?
And going along with the cleanup of the northern entrances, not even taking the time to give the Hurry Dwarf a little company. I mean, I get that it's a race, but good.
Hey man, the Hooray Dwarf is our friend. He just wants to hang out. Does that pack of Karibs just eat a harm 4? That's disturbing, actually.
And that's the capped gold box for Peasants. And getting a can't hold for a nice +2. Always a good way to just scout the box without actually committing to the fight.
Yep, definitely. Being able to see what's in the trap box and not have to take the fight can definitely save some time.
I know that in some Peasants has found a Canary Castle. The king gives the crown. Ironic.
Northwest Castle yet.
I don't think we've seen that yet.
Not yet. Darkman gonna pick up their bottle for pizza power. And Maddie about to walk into the crystal in this box. The one beneath it. There it is.
So anyway, what was I about to say when we were interrupted by Canary Castle? I don't know, but Matty is on Sky 3. Always an exciting place. And maybe not as exciting with those man carrots. Yikes!
Yikes, that's a big yikes. Oh, glance 2, fire 3. This is rude, 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 rude. We get away. Okay.
Okay, it's a different kind of exciting. And stare on the rock golems. Ah, yeah. I had them mixed up. That's just one of the damage skills. Thankfully, that was just the place right at the entrance.
So this rod turns into Ice 1, the long ice floor that nobody likes to see. Ooh, Oslato. Vampire had damage poison? I did not see that. I looked away. That scares me for when we're walking around the sky floors again. Like this one.
Have we mentioned that this is a Danny Seed?
First skill too. Ruh-roh. We got 2 ribbons though. So...
If I'm not Gambit, the grid chest, we did have a ribbon. Right, that's the one we already knew about from Breen Fiends, I think. And the Q block is Bahamut.
Okay, nice. And we saw, I think Woobear found Kraken at the bottom of Elf there, so we got 1 Fiend found so far, and it's Kraken. Let's see, where we have Brack? We have Brack level 4, so we can try that. Bane, also level 1. We got some insta-kills, so we can give Kraken a whirl if we wanted to. It looks like we're not going to bother with that just yet.
I probably wouldn't do that in for the Breen Fiends with just 1 Black Mage, but if I was one of the Pizza Power players with 2 casters, maybe I'd consider it.
It's dicey. It's a pretty deep Kraken, you know, a couple floors deep. So if you go there and you get smacked down, it's going to feel real bad and a bit of a waste of time. But to your point, when Maddie and Darkmoon find that with the extra Black Caster, that might work out. Crescent Lake.
And Rush Tower is Crescent Lake, so item incoming.
Hint from the hint giver as well. I don't think we've seen many towns, so not many people checking our hint givers. Vicky has the adamant. That is completely useless. Thank you.
And the TNT, we know where to turn that in.
Okay, we have found dwarfs, so that's another turn in, like you said. It's moving along pretty good. We're gonna run into that floater sooner or later. We're running out of entrances here.
Peasants coming up on Ice Loop, which is not an incentivized place. And with only one loose item left to find, that's probably not the most protected place to look, but might as well.
It's a bunch of boxes. Usually it's a very lucrative place. You normally spike tiles here and a whole bunch of boxes, but spike tiles are turned off, so our levels come from boxes or from encounters. That is it.
Boxes like, say, this Aren Kylo?
Only one. Oh gosh, they hit hard though.
Yep, that's RNX for you.
Yep.
We're going to turn in that TNT to Eric. And finding the tail. Nice.
But we have Bahamut, so we can go and promote.
Exactly.
Harm 3 axe and an opal +1. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna pick that up for sure.
Yeah, that 6-pack is paying off.
Mm-hmm.
So meanwhile, I see Matty has gone shopping, picked up some gold bracelets, making the party that much more durable.
I like gold bracelets. They are great pieces of endgame armor, and when they roll positive like that, it's even better.
Agreed. I see we made a mistake I also make very often, going north on the Sky 1 teleporter. Getting stuck on the wrong side.
Yep, that happens.
We'll do it from time to time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Finding mushroom. Not checking the linked chest. A bit risky, as some people here, maybe our streamer, might have learned.
There is the loot purchase for Team Pizza Power. I do like checking that link box as well, like you said. I've found a ribbon in there before, so I just instinctively always check that. And if that had the item, that could have saved them the time of having to find the actual marsh attic. So we'll see if it bites them. Probably not. Oh no, they found the marsh item. Never mind. It was the bottle. I take it back.
Oh, right, it was. So yeah, in that case, going out of the way for that linked chest is a waste of time.
Yeah. With 2 ribbons found already too, they're probably thinking they're all right.
Honestly, yeah. The only thing which they're a bit lacking is endgame swords with only the Vorpal +2. So maybe a second one would be nice. Though I will note that the Massa is in its vanilla chest, so they know where to look for that if need be.
This is true. I'd like to find a katana for this thief, particularly, but you know, if we have to roll with the Vorpal until we get the Masa, it's fine.
I see that Volcano has on rack with a hint for the ruby, one prompt.
Yeah, we do have that Oxio. Let's see what we got here. There's Northwest. Turn in that crown. Floater? Yep.
Floater!
Yep.
Things going very smooth for Breen Fiends.
It seems like it had to be.
Meanwhile, Ruba is checking the armory floor with its kind of obnoxious hairpins.
It always feels so bad to check those in loose flag sets, because you're like, nothing ever ends up there until something does.
loose flag sets are a thing, but I think the worst is when... oh, there's Tia.
Okay.
Not risking it yet. Understandable.
Yeah.
Anyway, as I said, one thing that's worse than loose flag sets on that floor is when there's a random volcano incentive and it turns out to be in the last place you check on that floor.
Mm-hmm.
Makes you feel like you made some pretty poor choices at some point.
Yep. Play this game long enough and that is sure to happen to you.
Yep.
Promotion for peasants at 2650.
And right after getting the air too.
Mm-hmm.
So, first order of business is Gaia, as is often the case. We're going to also get that promotion, and if I had to guess, heading straight to Sada.
Yep. Peasants finding Earth 4, Lich's Closet. Think of notes so far.
You know, I see Dark Moon looting the less than greater than floor. Finding in the ages +6. Again, as we said, this fighter will be good.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty good if you like that sort of thing.
I often find that the poison resist on that can be a bit redundant, since the fighter will often be one of your ribbon users in the late game, but it's still a plus.
Oh yeah, some great absorb.
As Matty checks the Titan's Tunnel, which I seem to recall had some pretty good stuff in that.
Mm-hmm. We're finding Earth 1. We're going to do a little bit of fiend digging, I think, now. We got our promotion. We know where Kraken is. We know where Tia is. We got to find Lich, and we got to find Kelly. We find Grandpa.
And meanwhile, the Sarda's entrance is Ordeals, so there's a different old man in that.
There's the ribbon from Sarda.
And that's all three of them, I think. Yep, it is.
Mm-hmm.
And it was not Pillar 1. Sorry, peasants.
Okay, here we go. Darkmoon gonna take that run at Kraken with 2 Bane casters, 2 Brack casters, and a Dream. Let's see how this works out. It's gonna be pretty big for them. There's Kelly at Cardia Small.
So that's 3 Fiends found.
3 Fiends.
So just missing a Lich and the key for the mode on the Breen Fiends side.
Mm-hmm.
As Matty finds the canoe.
Okay, there you go. It's gonna start opening up the pizza power pretty good now that they got that canoe. They have a lot of exploration. They're gonna run into that floater pretty quickly.
Yes.
Oh, there's Lich.
Well.
Oh, okay. So there's all 4 Fiends at 30 minutes and 2 loose items. We're just missing the key.
What are the odds that the key is the third loose?
I mean, it's pretty decent at this point. We still got an herb outstanding. Chime lock.
Uber pulls up to Lich.
Oh, Lich with Blizzard. Okay.
Lich taking some low damage rolls. But more exciting is the Kraken. Let's see if Brack will do the trick today. First Brack misses. Second, broken into pieces.
There we go.
So that's 1 orbit for Pizza Power, which comes with 100% experience and gold bonus, since that's how the progressive scaling works in this flag set.
Lich was giving his best try, but Woobear takes him out. There's one orb as well for the Breen Fiends. This ordeals is going to be important. If we can find the key here, that is huge. But I got a feeling we're going to run into the herb or something.
Well, thinking on it, the herb we already found the elf castles. We know where to turn that in. The sub, I think we found both Melmond and the Fane.
We have
So
found the
same
Fane.
there.
And Melman, I think, as well. I think you're right. So we have the pieces.
Uber finds Canaria a bit underwhelming at this point of the game.
Okay, here, good. There's a cube and waterfall here for Pizza Power. That'll be their access to Bahamut and promotion, which is good.
Yes.
So half hour in so far, looking real good. Want to say good morning to everybody that's joining us, and welcome to Final Fantasy Randomizer Summer Co-op 2024 Game 3, Pizza Power versus Breen Fiends. I've been Luffy. I've been chatting here with Fellas, and want to give a shout out to our tracker Oslato, pulling double duty, also doing the clickies with our buddy Catnip, taking some great notes for us as well. Thank you guys for tracking the restream. Thank you RPG Limit Break for having us on, and thank you everybody for joining us this morning. Or afternoon, depending on where you are.
Anyway, while we were saying that, we've seen that the Saberbank was in Ordeals, and Titan's West is Temple of Fiends.
Okay, beautiful. So Sarah should give us something useful. That Saberbonk is great. Really missing the key, obviously, to finish the game, but the last item these guys really want to find is that ruse stick. Odoron, sell yourself short. I hear Oslodoron is a pretty good guy, too. There's that.
And
herb.
there's the last loose, the herb in the Temple of Fiends.
Okay, so this is good. So you just start piecing this all together now. You do your turn-ins, and you go finish the game. You got everything you need now.
Well, maybe not the levels for that.
Not quite, but those will come. I think, let's see, where they're in the mid-teens mostly across the board here, which is pretty good for only having one fiend down. Like you said earlier, 100% XP boost scaling per orb lit. So even trash fights that you wouldn't normally want to take will start paying out lucrative once you have all 4 orbs lit.
Meanwhile, I see Dark Moon is in that crescent entrance in a Q block, about to promote.
Mm-hmm. I'd love to see that. Going to convey that right away to Maddie and get her over there.
As Uber has made the way through Ordeals, knowing that Pillar 4 was the way.
I think that's... Oh, no, yesterday you were right. It was Pillar 3 yesterday. Thought we almost got 2 of those in a row.
And the herb turns into...
Slab. Ruse stick.
No, that's the ruse stick.
Beautiful. Okay, so yeah, we're done. Like, once we get the slab translated, that's it. That's our key. It feels good, actually, to find that ruse stick, because, now you have to track down the key. Like, it's part of the process here. If you had to track down that ruse stick, you're going to really want it, but it's going to feel like a bit of a time sink. Now that you have to do it, like, that would feel pretty good if I'm the Breen Fiends right now.
And there's a katana.
Nice.
Well, +2. Not the highest it can go, but...
That'll work, though. That is absolutely fine.
As I went over earlier, best sword in this flag set.
Yep.
Well, There's no debate that it's the best knife since it has not much competition.
Ooh, also, somewhere along the line, we picked up an Invis 2 hammer. That is some nice added security.
Absolutely.
Oh, there it was. It was in the hairpins. Maddie just picked it up. Those hairpins we were talking about earlier, they're so much fun.
And meanwhile, Dark Moon on rack about to find Northwest Castle, but lacking the crown to get the foot there.
Yeah. Where was that crown?
It was in Kunaya Castle. I forget where that entrance was.
Yeah. Ooh. Peasants found an Invis 2 shirt on the Agama floor too. Nice. That's a couple Invis 2 items. That is some great security.
Oh yeah. It will help with some bosses that like to punch a little too hard for my taste.
Absolutely.
Remembering that Kraken from yesterday, punching a knight for 900 damage.
Yeah, wasn't that something? Like, you think you're okay, your knight's got, 890 HP, a little bit of armor on him, feeling pretty good, and then Kraken says, hi, I'm still here.
Ah, of course, the stab was on Princess Sarah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so Corneria was at Ordeals. They have not gone there yet, because they just got their canoe. Got it. Okay.
A bit of a remote play to rule over your town, but you do you.
Yeah. So you split out ice floor. Alright.
So Peasants is coming up on and going the wrong way on carry floor. I'd make the same mistake, don't worry.
Yeah, we didn't mention that just yet, but if you guys have been noticing out there in the chat, there are flip dungeons that can be flipped horizontally. So gotta be a little bit wary of that.
So as Peasants comes up on the Fiend of Fire, I didn't catch the action on that job at going in these twos. I can respect that.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna do Saber swing in this too, and then yeah, okay.
More Saber. As Matty is attempting Tiamat.
Yep. Dueling Fiends on screen incoming.
I will want to keep an eye on that ninja, see how much they will hit K4 with that Katana +2. Well, first rack misses. I see the ninja only hit for 200 on Peasant's side, by the way. Second rack, broken into pieces. Now, again, it was the Black Mage start 4, really paying off.
Alright, 2 orbs lit there for Pizza Power. Slab translation for Woo Bear. They will turn that into Lefane, get their... Oh, it's gotta be the key at this point. Chime is still out there, but that's gotta be the key. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
We think it has to be. Otherwise, this can get very interesting. Trying to think of what other turn-in we may or may not have. Maybe we didn't go do something at Dwarf, but that's also surface level.
The last instable location we're missing is Kunai Treasury.
Okay, yeah, and we would have needed the key to get in there, so that's fine. But there it is. There is go mode, well, no mode at the very least for the Breen Fiends. They got to start killing some Fiends, but this is going to be pretty good. Let's see how it goes.
And while we are looking at Tia, Peasants managed to pull through and defeat Carry. So we see both teams that have defeated a different set of 2 Fiends. With Pizza Power banking on those drags that really paid off, and ironically would have also worked for Breen Fiends if they had been a bit realistic about their odds.
You never know with those insta-kills. They hit pretty often, but they can be a little dicey.
I know there's been some discussion of trying to land one on Chaos, since it has happened surprisingly often this tournament.
Yeah, the set RNG in this flag set seems to be doing some really interesting things to the Fiends. I've been seeing more insta-kills hit than I can remember in recent memory.
There's promotion for Matty.
Oh, there's that chime. Okay.
So, Sensor on the Ninja, the Whirlpool on the Knight. That checks out.
Promotion for Maddie. Maddie and Darkmoon got to get over to Ordeals proper, get their floater.
A bit unfortunate that they ended up checking other locations first. I wonder if they're less locationing it.
Seems that way. I think Maddie's heading over there now.
You'd be surprised to see how often that floater gets last locationed in this tournament. Peasants going north on the Sky 1 teleporter again. Again, not judging.
No, it happens
to everyone.
Yeah.
As Matty finally pulls up to Coneria, getting her team in the air the moment Darkmoon returns to Northwest Castle.
Yep.
Darkmoon is on the way, returning to that submarine. I always wondered the logistics of how these places are accessed by submarine, but I'm not gonna question it too much.
The coding in this game is strange enough than trying to figure out the lore of how that's possible.
I see Matty checking the... Oh, maybe she was just setting out of some encounters rather than checking the desert encounters.
Floater for Pizza Power. They're going to be in the air. Just still pretty close. They got to get that key, but this is not unreasonable for them to, overcome.
Yes, and of course, while the Greenfields have a bit of a lead, we all know Topher to be the great equalizer, especially in this flag set. And that's Matty in the air at 44.25. And Darkmoon right on her tail.
Ooh. Some lobsters there, giving Woobear the business, but he's okay, and we're going to have some dueling fiends here for Woobear and Peasants. Kraken and Tia on the screen at probably the same time here.
And I see Pizza Power has made that usual maneuver. Someone heading straight south to Gaia, and someone east to Titan West and Sada.
This is a great looking palette swap on Kraken. I'm not gonna lie, I like that quite a bit. Double fast, Invis 2. White Mage, take a seat, and a ruse. Start swinging. We got that Brack. Ineffective. Ooh, we punched down the Thief too. Well, the Ninja. More Brack. This should hit. Turn 2. No. Turn 3. Okay, there we go.
Yes, going with the safe strats means missing out on that turn-on rack from set RNG, which I don't think we mentioned that this is what we're going with in this flag set.
Set RNG for our friends out there means that the RNG for both teams is going to be exactly the same. Anything that Woobear and Peasant sees, Maddie and Dark Moon will also see. Things do change a little bit depending on if a party member is dead or something, but for the most part, they're going to have the exact same fights in the exact same order.
I see Peasants has landed that rack on Tia, so that's full go mode for them. Just checking the desert grind. As Dark Moon is about to find the power bank for pizza power.
Just a couple of Ankylos in the desert so far, not what you want to see.
Second rigs is decent.
It's fine. It's a fine fight. With 400 XP, it's going to be just fine. Or 400 times XP, it's going to be just fine.
Percent for the times would be interesting to say the least.
Those are very thick tyros, by the way. 6200 XP? We'd like to do better.
I seem to recall that the second counter was pretty quick. Or maybe not. Yeah, I guess not.
Yeah, I guess not. Alright, what's in here? We're not going to check that. Okay, we must know what that is already from coming there with the ship. Alright. Yeah, Phoenix, I think you're right. I think we're going to Temple of Fiends. We got Exit, we got Harm 4, we got Nuke, we got some weapons to swing. Let's just go grind in Topher. Let's do it.
To be fair, there are a couple more options like this. Like for the so-called fifth quadrant of the desert, where there might be some sandwiches. Or checking the northern rivers for maybe nachos. Why do all the good grinds have food names?
Because we hungry.
Fair.
Ooh, Germaduces are really nice. Yeah, if you got Fire 2, Fire 3, they're a full pack. That's nice. Chimeras, they're fine. They're not what you want to see, but they're fine. Less than 400 is not bad.
Might want to experiment with a party order a bit to see if there are faster ways to take them down.
1000 XP for the parties. Decent. Frosties are also fine. Or, yeah, they are fine. Hoi.
Goodies, guys.
They threw me off for a second there. My goodness.
Yeah, that's the reason that I personally don't play with randomized pellets.
Me too, for the most part. Like, they can have some pretty cool color combinations, and they're definitely neat, but they can throw you off. Those are some interesting looking worms too. So 11,000, 20,000. So 22,000 XP in the first 3 fights here. You got Chimeras into Frost Dragons into a 2-pack of worms. That's not bad. You take this 2-3 times, you'll probably be fine to go.
Matty finding the roost. No, that's Dark Moon, not Matty. Matty is going for the TF fight, so might want to take a look at that when the Green Fiends are guiding. Going with fast on the night.
So 26, yeah, okay, we're going to take this at least one more time.
And the nuke. We hit for 95, that's some absorb, alright. Good nuke though.
Not bad, 322 is pretty good. Yeah, Phoenix, I agree. 30 plus across the board is really your comfort level in these scalings. You can make the run in here in the high 20s and try to take your levels on the way down. Nuke not sharing any spells with anything important, or a level with any spells that are important, is encouraging to do that. You can fire off Harm 4s pretty religiously, but it's also, it can be a bit dicey. Definitely want to be in the 30s though, I think you're right.
I think Matty has been going ham on the Invis 2s.
Kelly not going down.
as Dark Moon returns to Canaria. They find Garland. Yes, so that's the sub, which is turned into the key.
Yep, Oslo, I think so. I think this is Woo. Woo's gonna test it out right here. He's the peasant's picking up that other ribbon. I'm not sure. They look like they're in the mid-20s too, so they can dive if they want to. They can make a run at this.
That's definitely an option.
Yeah, mid-20s is okay. You can take some fights on the way down and feel comfortable.
And that's Matty about to get the last Fiend kill, so again, it's about just the key away from their own go mode. So the race is absolutely not over.
Oh yeah, it is not decided yet.
Hello, speed bump.
Maddie throwing out
with double quakes. Who needs to respect Lich?
It's your birthday, Lich. Eat your cake.
Quake 3 doesn't land.
Lich 2 leads with Bane. Everybody survives.
Okay, Lich is trying very hard with Blizzard into Blaze. Kind of cosplaying as Vanilla Tia. And the 5th Quake lands.
Nice.
So that's all for orbs.
Lich is being a little frustrating here for Woo Bear. He's punching quite hard too. There we go though. We got him. $26, $27, $31, $27. That's good. That's good enough. You can go with that.
Oh, on carry to starting with some enemy stacks, I see, and fast on the ninja. She leads with a quad X. It could have landed on that black wizard.
Could have. Decent swing.
Lock 2. More invis.
Fiends are a little on the thick side, but they're not too unpleasant so far. Rub does nothing. Another swing. 251. We're about 1,300 damage. That's a big punch. Oh, goodness.
Well, I think there's enough invis on everyone else that the fight is pretty much won unless she puts out a double nuke or something.
Okay.
Nope, down she goes.
We're okay. Yeah, it's like Kraken 2 awaits on the next floor.
Everyone's favorite.
Alright. Maddie gonna pick up, I think this was the Ruse Stick from the Herb turn-in.
Right at the same time as Dark Moon completes their own team's go mode.
Nasa guarded by a Garoger. That's cute.
By George.
That's a +1. Alright, there's a real weapon for the fighter to swing. Sorry.
Yes, because, well, the fighter was swinging a Ruse +4, which, excellent weapon, gets the first 2 Fiends.
Yep, very true. Alright, here we go. Invis 2, respecting Kraken because you should. Fast comes off. Real good turn order so far. Kraken leads with fast. Rut-row.
Ooh, exciting!
Yeah, it's a really spooky thing to see.
So, who does Kraken go for?
Let's see. Brak comes out. Nothing. Another invis.
Yeah, you want that invis.
Oh, that was
And that's the night.
Oh, dear. Big swing, though, by the ninja. 8 hits, 600 damage. All right, we're going to regroup here a little bit. Another swing. 4 hits, 437. Another invis. Kraken has Cure 4. Oh, dear. Okay.
Thanks, Danny.
Yeah, let's see. So that's 200 damage to Kraken so far. More invis. All the invis in the world, please. Oh, that's another big punch on the ninja. Okay.
And at least the upside of that is that's some good information for Peasants who's about to get into that same fight.
Okay. Life in battle is enabled. We got life 1. No, you sit down. Okay. Try again.
In the meantime, I see Matty has been going through all this for
Oh,
Powerbomb.
Brock on Kraken 2 by Woobear!
Ooh,
Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. Okay.
we always love to see that 6% land.
Yeah, okay, okay. So, Woobear saying to start firing out Brax and hope.
Meanwhile, Dark Moon is at level 28 across the board, I see. So, Peasant strat. Yeah, stacking that in V's, most definitely a good choice.
And there's the fast by Kraken. Team out with a big punch on the knight and also poison touch.
One thing I've seen be used pretty well with set RNG is just moving the party around on Kraken so that the punches land on someone slightly less valuable, like often the Black Mage.
Mm-hmm.
I see Peasants didn't go for it because probably from knowing that you don't really need that to win this fight. Maybe going for the same Brack, who knows?
Tornado on Tia low rolls the mages. More
Nice
Brack.
stacking Saber.
Is this the one? Not that turn. Yeah, you can see Peasants just wait, Brack. Because he knows it will land, and there it is. Nuclear from
And-
Tiamat.
And that's the value of scouting.
Yep. Fight seems to be going okay for Woobear so far. Yep, there we go.
Almost ended fight.
Mhm.
And that leaves Woobear with just Chaos to go. With
That Brack on
just
Kraken
being
really
in big air quotes because, well,
Just chaos.
we've seen quite a few wipes to Chaos in this tournament.
Oh yeah. We've seen full parties that looked more than ready to go, just decimated by chaos in this flag set. So let's see what he does today.
Ooh. I see on Matty's side that Lich's Bane does land on the slot 2 character if they don't have a ribbon.
Oh yeah, look at that.
But we know that quick, we do the work. Do the job. Oh, wait, no, that was on Lich 1. Right.
Fire 3 from chaos to start is fine. We're getting a decent turn order, sabers, invises, a ruse, fast goes off. Let's see. More saber, more ruse, more invis. Punch on the knight is fine. More saber going off, more invis.
Getting both melees set up.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we're gonna throw out lock too. I like it. I'm just gonna keep buffing for a little bit. We know we don't have Cure 4 to worry about on Chaos, so that's nice.
Ooh, that's true.
Sort of kind of take our time. Alright, here's some test swings, more locks, more invis.
I see Peasants had a bit more trouble on TR, having the Knight not survive the fight, but White Mage did make it, and that's the most important.
600 damage into Chaos right now. Not as much as we'd like to see with some swings, but we're going to heal up a little bit more and we're going to try again. It's a little bit better. There's a nuclear. Roll's okay. Gotta get some heals off.
Honestly, with these numbers, Chaos will probably be just chipped down pretty easily over time.
Getting there. I'm just hoping he doesn't have something nasty else around the corner, like I don't know. We'll see. So far, it's okay. Timely heal 3s are good. Fire 2 is fine.
Those many filler spells that we're kind of glad exist in the second Fiend spell pools.
For hit 62. Come on, Masa. More sabers. Pretty set up.
Might be
okay.
worth throwing out a couple more locks. Yep, I see we're doing just that.
Yep, why not? Definitely a bit of an evasive chaos, but we're chipping away. There's Thunder. There's that other kind of big spell. It takes down the Black Mage. Chip, chip, chip here. There we go.
And there it is. That's let's get 1G in chat for the Breen Fiends. With the second probably flowing pretty close behind.
We're telling you exactly how to do that fight.
Yes. And overall that was not too bad of a chaos, I mean. Yes, Kraken was bad. With not doing too much that can wind up killing the menace, so just get set up and get comfortable. Well, I see that Matty is taking a grind, as she did wipe on Carrie.
More swings. 800 damage. Another swing. 200 damage. There's the nuclear. Yep, everybody's still up. This is good. Gotta heal up and then just keep swinging.
And the heal potion strats on the Black Mage, often the best thing they have to do this late in the fight.
Lit 2 takes out the White Mage as well. Okay.
That might be troublesome.
It might be. I think we're gonna have enough damage though with the sabers that we've got here. Ooh, 1800 damage. Yeah, that was a big swing.
Okay, yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Yeah. Missed by the Knight. That's cute. Another 1000 damage. This is probably in one more round. Another swing by that ninja. Okay, maybe one more round. There we go. 4 hits, 1012 damage. Get your GGs out in chat for the Breen Fiends, finishing first place so far with a time of 104.35. GGs, guys. I'm gonna grab Peasants and Blue Bear. Hello! GG's, guys.
GG's.
GG's.
That was quite a Kraken. That was quite a Kraken, too.
More like a bracken too, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes, yes.
Glorious.
Very good. GG's, you guys. That had to be spooky. But that Brack, like, oh wow, very timely.
It sounded like from when we was explaining it to me, he was like, oh, this isn't looking good. He's like, oh, don't worry, Brack after the second hit. Like, and I'm like, okay, cool.
And I took a
After the
second to count the
hit.
turns, and it's like,
Yeah.
I think it's like turn 6.
He's like, Q4, then he smacks. I liked him. Then the turn he smacks the beak for the second time. I bracked both, like the one before as well, just in case I misunderstood.
Yeah, that was rude. I had like 3 Invis 2 charges on the thief, and he still got crit.
Yeah,
and
got the
died.
crit through. Yeah.
It was
The
a
second
big
one-
swing, yeah.
The second hit before the brack didn't kill my thief because I think I must have had either an additional ruse on than what you had or something because it wasn't a crit.
Yeah.
It was so scary seeing you just go, wait, Brack, but like we all knew it was okay, but it's still like it's so spooky in battle to just trust.
Yeah. Set RNG. It's like, is it set? How set is it?
Set enough apparently. So GG's to both of you.
Thank you.
Game 2 yesterday, it didn't work out the way you wanted, although that was quite a showing by Woo Bear. Glad you can make it with us this morning, peasants. It's we can laugh
Me
about
too.
it now, but I was feeling bad for you guys.
Yeah,
Oh, it's all good.
It's just a part of the thing for me to miss at least one race because I'm not. It's just hard with like timing and schedule for me, unfortunately. I tried, like I truly feel very bad about it. I've already said sorry to Woober, I promise.
No one intends for that to happen, of course. Like it's unfortunate. And, you guys are friends. You'll find a way to get through it, obviously. But it was a fun day yesterday. But it was good to see you make it today and put on a great showing. It was quite the race. You guys did very, very well.
Thank you. We haven't had very much time at all to do. We've done before these races we did. I think was it 2? I think we did 2 practices.
Maybe 3.
Yeah.
2.
But our races have been pretty solid, time wise. And we've been playing pretty safe as well. I think we're trying to just work on communication and play safe and take time to take notes and stuff. So I think we'll go.
Flex is tough, so it's
Yeah,
level 30, sure, let's do it.
You can definitely tell you guys communicate very, very well with everything going on. Communication's very good. You guys seem to know what you're doing. It's going to be a fun time. I wonder who you're playing next. I have no idea.
I don't know. I haven't looked
I'll
at
have a quick peek. You'd be surprised saying our communication's good if you heard our comms.
Yeah, you just sit in the voice chat with Shum and I and see how that communication goes. I'm sure it's a lot of the thing.
Yeah. I spent years deciphering peasants' specific language.
I've got better at just remembering what the actual names of things are. Most of the time I just say it's the thingy, 3rd floor thingy. God damn it! And that's usually what my comms are like.
Talking about volcano top right? Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, probably, maybe. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I still mess
What
up.
are you, a cop?
I understand.
In the meantime, I've been following Dark Moon, and I see that sometime after you bragged Kraken, there was a nuke on his script.
Oh god.
That would have been GG's, yeah.
Yeah, he wiped me out. And at that point, you guys were done, so I'm just like, okay, I'm done now.
Yeah, that's fair.
GG's.
Watching my fighter get punched for 23 hits for over 1,000 damage on really nice armor, I'm like, no.
Yep, mine instantly went down as well.
Yep.
And then my thief got crit through not max evasion, but pretty good evasion.
Yeah, that one hit looked like it would have.
Mine was triple ruse. I think it was very close to max evasion for me.
Yes. Oh, triple ruse is guaranteed, but yeah, I didn't have the ruse stick on the thief.
Actually, it might have been double ruse and double invis too. But regardless, it was very high and still crit through.
Goes to show that this 6% is not to be discounted. Sometimes it very much can win you a race.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that in this tournament.
It just keeps happening, so I mean, we may as well keep trying it at this point.
Well, I'm a bit sad that there were none on Chaos. I saw some discussion of that in the rich room.
Wu gave me enough heads up on Chaos's thing for it to not be super warranted. And I have with fast and double tempered and stuff, and he wasn't hitting too hard and stuff.
That's the thing, when there's nothing for the black mage to do, it's I may as well throw it out, but if he's got something to do, then...
If that nuclear roll was higher, but he told me it was a very low one roll for it, at least closer to a medium roll with the nuclear, so it wasn't too nasty.
Yeah, thankfully.
But I really like the set on RNG being able to take advantage of it in Topher. It makes this genuinely very enjoyable to run.
It's a lot of strategy to it, with the communication, like I was saying, between you and your teammate, clearly with the heads up there on the brack, knowing that you were safe, even though it was spooky to get there. It's some fun stuff you can relay to your teammate.
Like it was like this last year, but we were significantly worse at being able to communicate our turn orders and stuff. Like last year, it was like the ones with like 9 garlands, and the amount of times we just forgot. Like, we just forgot which one was chaos.
Ben's like, which one's chaos? I'm like, I think it's like top left, and they're like, nope, not top left. I'm like, oh, probably bottom left then. It's like, nope, not bottom left. I'm like, well, it's one of them. I don't know.
It was none of them.
It was all of them.
Oops, all gardens.
Yeah. Oh, those were like, they were like nasty every time too. They always had like mute
touch.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man.
Very much
I'm appreciative of the actual chaos. Yeah. And last year had orbs, or not orbs, dark matter, whatever they're called, shards.
Shard hunt, yeah, shard hunt.
Shards.
Yeah.
I dislike that.
Yeah, I prefer a trickier,
Way to play.
a trickier flag set with more standard.
If you shared the shards, it's not as bad, but since you don't,
Yeah, that's true.
it's another thing you got to keep track of. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, there's 5 in this dungeon. I don't know where they are. They're somewhere. Just load it all.
Did Maddie take a wipe there? I saw her going back in. I thought she got the Masa. What happened?
They reset for more levels.
Perhaps.
She's been exiting out to save levels and weapons and so forth.
That makes sense. Darkman, any thoughts on the seed, the tournament, and everything? You know, we're waiting for Maddie here. You know, gotten a little bit from Peasants and Woo Bear. What do you got on your mind?
Seed wasn't bad. I find that these flags tend to put basically one of your 2 go mode items, loot or key, and then floater really deep, obnoxiously so. Like, I have yet to get a nice breezy 10 minutes or less floater in any of these flags in any practice. So it's just one of those things where it's like the game just doesn't want to let you fly around and have fun. It really wants to make you work for it. And it's always behind some obnoxious, like, fetch quest or something, too.
Mhm.
So,
Wasn't it yesterday that it was last location behind the tunnel?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it was behind the tunnel, behind the ruby, behind, like, 3 other steps to get there. It was weird. Yeah.
And today was that crown. That crown that was buried kind of deep.
Like, personally, I feel like, having now gotten knocked out of the tournament, I'm okay saying this. I feel like the scaling on the bosses is maybe just a little too high. Like, especially when these don't even have a black belt in the flag set. Like, these are the kinds of flags where you're sitting there going, well, black belt is the solution, and then they're not, and you get a lot of, like, oh, I made it into Topher, and then even at level 35 with great armor, I'm dying, and I don't know. Something about the fun is missing for me on these, because high difficulty without anything to balance it doesn't feel good to me. But that's also my opinion, so.
We always say Tover's the great equalizer. We've seen a lot of that in this tournament. You know, fully armored parties walking into chaos with a, you know, full party, everything looks good, and then being turned away.
I mean,
I find the biggest. Oh, sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say I find the biggest difficulty jump boss wise is carry 1 actually.
Carry
like
1,
carry 1 is unbelievably difficult in these
Yeah,
flags.
Lich 1 is nothing. Kraken and Tiamat you can brack, so carry 1.
Brack, yeah, but carry 1 is so hard. Like,
Yeah. She's
I've
like
gone in.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say going in with honestly only a few levels like lower than what I would usually go in, like, or same levels I would usually go into Topher in a regular seed, or a few levels lower than I would go on these seeds, and still been like, that wasn't set up properly. Carried 1 killed me.
Yeah, there's a couple practice. Like we did one of the practices. Like, all right, I'm gonna do carry 1. I'm thinking like you're gonna get bounced so hard. Like you're like level 18. Like that's not good enough. He's like, all right, I can't do this. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
And to your point, you know, you can kill Kraken and Tia with an insta-kill. You know, Lich is really usually never a problem. Carry demands respect. You know, you can confuse her if you get lucky.
I
Yeah,
gotta
it's
buy
just like
confused
one
at this
turn.
point.
She's like, I'm not confused anymore. Now you die. Okay, cool.
Yeah, she is nasty. Is there one cure 4 in the boss and then one in the monster pool as well? Is that?
I know there's only one in the boss pool, so when you saw that on Kraken 2, there was not another one on Chaos, so that is for sure.
Because there was one on the Red Dragons, I believe, in Volcano. When we saw it on Kraken, I was just surprised too. But then we said it was probably just they just used a different pool, which makes a lot of sense.
I know there's one in the boss pool, and I think there's 1 or 2 in the normal enemy pool. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
seeing both of them in the same seed is a little odd, but
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it before, to be honest.
yeah, it doesn't happen often.
No, the one you usually see is the nuke. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, nuking unrunnable imps. Fighters have it apparently since last time. It's good to know.
Oh, outstanding.
Really? Okay, yeah.
It's like my favorite fight in the game too.
Yeah. It's always something you never expect that has the nuke, and just, you think you're fine, and then all of a sudden you're not.
Well, I think that's a Cure 4. 'Cause I think bad men have nuke.
Oh, I get it, got it.
Do bad
Evil Men,
do,
I
like,
think.
Evil
Evil
Men,
Men.
yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, they're the same. You ask me.
It's
Evil
all
men to me are
bad.
just normal men. Crazy Train? Just look like
so
normal men to me.
stupid.
There's that theme on Maddie. Maddie taking her dive again. Gonna probably push through this time. Levels seem pretty good.
Yeah, where was the Vorpal, by the way?
It was Skyfloor, wasn't it?
Yeah, I didn't see it. I don't know. I found a katana, so I didn't bother going wherever Maddie was.
I think it was Mirage 1, I think, had it.
Okay, yeah. We got the incentive at that point, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I was still checking a few.
Peasants
boxes
is
here and
good
there,
for
trying-
stuff like that, yeah. He's like, even near the end, he's like, I just checked this one trap chest. Oh, it's a katana +2. I'm like, cool, I'll take that.
Well, we like the second I walked into that volcano, like in Corneria, like on the volcano floor, there was like 7 trap chests in there, and I was like, okay, well, we're probably going to have at least a weapon in nice. We're probably going to have a weapon, presumably, from just this floor alone. So I wasn't too stressed about it, but I was still checking them here and there,
Mm-hmm.
which I could probably need to slow down on doing it quite as much. We don't need
Yeah.
Hey, not
No,
if
you
you
can
find those
keep doing it. It's
katanas.
fine. Keep checking, it's fine.
that. Okay,
You convinced
I'll keep
me.
pulling katana +5s.
Yeah, that's
You
fine.
asked
You-
me.
Oh, yeah, this is like the
Make sure you
first
let
seed
us
that
know
we
where they
played
are
in a
too.
while that it wasn't a katana +5. It's funny.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but I mean, +2 is still critting out of its
+2 is
wazoo.
great.
Yeah,
Can't feel too bad about
that'll
that.
do the job.
I do like that on
We
this
never
flag. That one of the few nice things. It's like 0 to +5, I think. So
Mhm.
Yeah, always having a positive katana is honestly nice because the katana +1 is still extremely manageable. Doable.
Mhm. Guaranteed, Masa is pretty good at the end too. If you're really desperate.
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Well,
my brother was
I
using
think
a rune sword at that point, so it's like, yeah, it's good.
Mhm.
the Massa is just is almost always going to save you time,
Mhm.
no matter what the fight is.
Especially when it's just like a single girl, like, no, this is my sword. Please. Do that.
Especially if you're running a katana, like this, just being able to have just your fighter do something.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, vice versa. If you're running, what's a good fighter weapon? Nothing.
Rune sword.
The
Rune sword.
Vorpal people are talking.
Vorpal,
The
I guess,
defense
yeah.
sword.
Nah.
I was running the defense sword the last seed, and I was extremely excited to not be running it anymore. And I think it was +4, so
Yeah,
defense sword sucks.
it doesn't have any elemental bonus, which does kind of cripple it in a boss battle. So
It doesn't even cast Ruse in this flex, like it's guaranteed cast Ruse in this flex.
Maddie, back on Kraken 2. We're gonna be doing some bracks because brack. Go for it.
Yeah, she will hit it.
Yeah.
we can see if there's going to be an earlier brack than what we've got as well. She's going for it earlier. She appears to be.
Which is something embarrassingly I learned like a few days ago that Brack and Bane are not the same on Kraken.
I've been saying this. I've been saying this for years.
I think
I
it was
mean,
Schubert
that's-
who like or someone posted the picture with all the percentages, and I'm like, oh, no wonder I keep missing Banes all the time.
It's good. Brack is
Kraken.
high percentage single target, and then Bane is low percentage multi. Yeah.
Cure 4
We
from
hate
Kraken.
Bane.
There it is. Bane's fine. It's a multi-target helpful sometimes. But,
Whoa, don't say that about Bane. Bane's good.
You crossed the line here, buddy. Staunchly anti-Bane in this household.
If Kraken is guaranteed brackable on this turn, is he guaranteed zappable as well, as it does it pull from the same?
It's a very good question.
I do actually. Wait, is Zap's the same percentage as Bane? Not.
Oh,
Nope,
no,
it's
I think
slightly lower.
Oh, it's slower.
Brack, Maddie, yes.
There you go. Nice.
That's so
There
right.
I know I had the table somewhere.
Most of the multi-target insta-kills are at plus 40 accuracy, and Zap is only plus 32 to make up for being time.
Yeah, because nothing resists that except chaos? Question mark.
Yep. Chaos.
I resist it. I sleep right through it.
You sure do.
I'm never on time.
15 alarms? Not for me.
And if I recall correctly, Rub is even worse than Zap for some reason.
I don't think I've ever bought Rub.
Oh, one time I had.
That's probably not true. I probably had to.
I think I did it only because it was the only spell and like it's for Garland specifically.
Yeah, that's the main use case I could see for it.
Yeah. It's like, well, I guess maybe this will hit.
Or maybe some desperate extra strats on Leech, who knows?
True. Rub. When Astos has it is bad.
Yeah.
And the mages
Oh
in that
my
case too.
god! And Maddie Brack Tia 2 also.
Oh, let's go.
Amazing.
What is the percentage on that? Like 8%? You're saying?
It's
6, I think.
yeah,
6.
6, I think.
Six.
Yeah, it's a little lower than 8. Yeah,
Okay.
that's crazy.
Maddie should start running Pokemon. I would kill for even a sliver of the luck. To be honest.
So it's like reverse luck. It's like 90% chance to hit. Oh, I miss.
Yeah, that's Pokemon. I get the 1% basically 3 times in a row. 1 in a cajillion. Thank you. I won't complain about Pokemon right now. I'm sorry.
Maddie, load yourself up. Lots of invises, lots of sabers, lots of casts, all the temper, blocks as well. We know this cast is not too bad.
No, that's surprisingly tame. 1 mid lowish nuclear.
Yeah.
Also, you should learn secondary peasant. There's a lot of lots too coming in.
Lock 2 is for buying, not for using.
You're right.
It's so pretty in my inventory.
It takes a lot of lock 2s to get this guy like to a manageable level.
Yep.
We have to talk about Temper Buffs being one of the biggest changes from Vanilla, but look, it's also up there. Though to be fair, in Vanilla nothing has that high evade.
I mean, the fact that temper actually works in this.
Yes. Well, same thing for luck.
Wait, is temper the one that works in vanilla, or is it? I know saber for sure doesn't. but
Saber
does-
does. Temper
Nope,
does.
neither works.
Okay, that makes sense.
More Brax. I hope this lands. Big swing. Small swing.
Yeah, I want to see. Oh my god.
I mean, she doesn't really need it to land after
No.
all these. Oh yeah, Lock does the opposite in vanilla, doesn't it?
Yeah, it makes him go.
That's so
More evasive.
I think
Joke's
one
on
of them never hits and the other buffs the enemy. Yeah.
They're trying their best, alright?
I've casted Unlock. No. He's
To be fair.
proven.
Imagine yourself playtesting a game back in the day with the tools you had. You could just see that if a status spell always missing and thinking, yeah, it must work as intended. You had no way to know.
It doesn't tell you what it does either, right? It's like,
Yep.
when you cast it, it's like, oh, lock, okay, and then
Yep.
you don't know. It's like, wow, I'm hitting
Well,
less
like
and
you
less.
had-
It's weird.
You try a
No one's
couple
ever gonna have
of see you up.
No one's ever gonna have the money to buy this spell anyway. Who cares if it works?
That is true.
You cast temple a couple times, see some numbers that are a bit higher just due to some luck, and you think to yourself, yep, it works.
Yeah.
And that's the G for Matty.
Yay.
Yay!
Proud of you.
I'm proud of me.
Yep. GG.
Double brack. Cracking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bracking Tiamat, I was laughing to myself, like, oh man, this was great. No wonder they finished so fast.
Oh, we got the Kraken one. We didn't get the TMM one, but
The Tiamat one was so early, and I was just like,
yeah.
to heck with it, we'll just brack everything.
We only went for the Kraken one because I think Wubo was probably going to wipe if he didn't go for it. so like that one was like just he just threw it out on the correct one, which is just
Well, knowing
great.
from
The Hail Mary.
Dark Moons that it had nuke or something soon after.
Yeah, exactly after.
Some of the wipes.
Yeah, I memorized the Lich Quake turn. Just like, there it
Yeah.
is, alright.
Yeah, you had the Quake sync in the other one, so you're just like, let's
Yeah.
see what turn. Alright, turn 6, let's go.
There we go, that's the turn I kill him. I don't care about anything else up until this point. Oh.
Well, GG's.
Yep.
GG's to you two. Enjoy next round. I'm gonna go nap, because I expected to be dead yesterday.
Sorry. I really am. I didn't mean to waste anyone's time.
It
If
happens.
it helps, I feel very bad.
It was a fun run.
Oh, absolutely.
Sounded like it was a fun one, so at least they got a little bit of exhibition match going.
I heard there was some betting going on behind the scenes.
There might have been.
Dark Moon won $30.
Well, that sounds like, I don't know the word for it, insider betting basically, but, you know.
I tried.
Just consider it one friend doing another friend a solid. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
All right, well, Bellison, you got anything else to share before we toss this around to our runners for some final thoughts?
Not much in particular.
Awesome. Maddie, let's get some thoughts from you. We've been doing a little bit of chatting for a while. Any thoughts about the tournament, the seed, anything you want to share?
I still hate the flags. That's one. 2, I need to work on my geography. And 3, I still had a lot of fun. Like, just hanging around with Dark Moon and, doing what we do.
Yeah.
I think we were getting, or at least for co-op, I'm good at routing. I just need to get my geography better.
At the end of the day, it's really all it's about is having fun. I'm glad you have fun. You did a really great job. You've progressed a lot since you've come here. It's been really great to see you doing your thing. Thanks for participating. Dark Moon.
Yo.
anything you want to share?
I mean, it's nice playing with Maddie. It's a fun time. I'm iffy on these flags. I think next year I'm going to try and shove myself into the committee and push harder for AP because I enjoy AP and I think it'd be interesting to do FFR co-op in a tournament with AP. So that's my thought.
Interesting ideas.
I'd definitely be down for some AP.
Yeah.
What would the difference be? Like, is it a different game that you're running it with, or like?
Consider it, the biggest difference is going to be that there would be 2 of every item, and it's 1 for each person. So
Yeah.
it'd be a very interesting, like, twin kind of routing idea. So it's got potential. I like it.
Play around with that. Sounds fun. All right. Peasants, Woo Bear. Moving on to the next round. What's your guys' thoughts?
You go first, Blue.
No, you go first.
No, babe.
No, babe, come on, go for it.
I'll go first.
All right.
It was a extremely fun round. I think we got a lot better playing in a more we're playing better than our practice
Race.
seeds. In a race setting, it's good for us because we haven't done.
See, this is what I talk about
race
the
together in a
communication
while.
thing.
Yeah, I can't
know you're
talk.
saying.
It's bedtime for me. I personally like the flags. I think the jump in difficulty is definitely noticeable, but it's not something that I dislike by any means. I kind of like the I think there's other flags that are presumably like easier with scaling, but are more difficult because you don't have the foresight of having a second person be able to rat with you, make decisions, and to talk it out. I really like basically every team event, so because my friends like playing the same games I do, so I've enjoyed it so far, and I'm excited to move on to the next round.
Thank you. Woo Bear, your turn, bud. I'm just gonna let you
Oh,
go.
me?
Man. Yeah.
Oh no, you go first, babe.
Okay, I'll go. Yeah, I'll go again.
No, basically the same thing as Pheasants. The harder flexes is kind of cool because like it has an interesting dynamic with like first person there kind of routes out and like plans out the fight. So you kind of like really like have to strategize it. Where like, okay, this turn this happens. Like, okay, if that's bad, maybe I'll switch around my party members for, you know, the partner and whatnot, or next run once you wipe.
It also, like with us, it often switches what we do quite often. Like it's half the time I'm scouting, half the time he's scouting. So it's like it that feels good. That it's like it feels very equal in that regard.
Yeah.
Sorry, you got
No,
that.
you're good. But yeah, I just like you said too. Just get to play games with your friends, so it's always a good time. So yeah, I love 2v2 has always been my favorite formats ever since we've been playing other randomizers. Yeah, so I always have a lot of fun. I love it.
Wholeheartedly agree. Co-op is a lot of fun to play. Thank you again for all the comments and great job this round. Moving on to the next round, gonna be a lot of fun to do that.
Yeah, it should be a layup next round. I think an easy.
Yeah, it should be the 1-2 swish. Just a 1-2. Sorry.
Yeah.
We'll ignore the fact that New Kids on the Block knocked us out last year.
I wouldn't know. I can't remember. I didn't show up to the race, I think.
It's gonna be a fun time. We'll get those scheduled soon, I'm sure, and we'll try to work it out as best we can. But congratulations for winning this round. Looking forward to next week. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Bellison, anything else you want to share before we head on out of here and give RPG Limit Break back their channel?
Not really.
Our channel now.
Fair enough. All right,
People's
cool.
channel.
That's right. So anyway, thank you everybody for joining us this morning for the presentation of Final Fantasy Randomizer Summer Co-op 2023 Game 3, taken by the Breen Fiends. Moving on to the next round. My name has been Luffy. I've been joined in the booth with Fellison, Oslodo, doing the restream and the button clicking. Catnip's also doing the button clicking and the tracking. Thank you both. RPG Limit Break for hosting us. Thank you very much. And everybody that joined us in the chat today. Hope you have a wonderful Sunday. And with that, we're going to get on out of here. So ciao and chillax, everybody. Final Fantasy Randomizer fam. We gone.